Welcome to Fortunes Hiding Down Under the TV. We are back with our second show, Interactive, and we will be previewing the Crystal Palace West Ham game, our first away game of the season. First of all, before we get started, if you do like this video and you do like the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and even leave a nice little comment if you really want as well, because it always helps with the algorithm, as everyone is saying now. So I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon and see if we can get up to 1,000 subscribers in the next 3 games. Let's have a go. How you doing, lads?
You're good, mate. Good.
Very good.
Not too bad. Just a note to you, Kingy, when you start the intro music, mate, hit the go live.
I did, mate. I did actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Carry on.
Carry on.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Starting to get a bit warm, isn't it?
It is. It is 27 today, I think.
That
Terrible,
week of
mate.
winter that we had has gone.
Thank God for
We'll
that.
be 18 in here as soon as Alexa pulls her finger out, mate.
Get her blowing, Dave. Get her blowing.
She's blowing.
So when are you smiling?
What goes on under this table, mate?
How are you, Kingy? How's your week been?
Yeah, busy, mate. I'm preparing for a semi-final on Sunday, so good luck to the boys. I'll be in the dugout, so hopefully no one's shouting Kingy out when I'm in it, and take the boys from league winners to cup winners as well. So yeah, that's going to be my end of the week anyway. But yeah, work's been mad, mate. Yeah, just constant, mate. But West Ham, we're back again, away to Palace. Never fun, never easy, and they do always like to get a fucking result. So, what's your thoughts?
It's hard to know, really, isn't it? It's very much an unknown. And I think if last week proved anything, it's that we don't really know what to expect. Don't know what the team's going to be. Don't even know what the formation's going to be. We don't know if he'll stick with the same team or mix it up completely. So I've got no idea, to be honest. Absolutely no idea.
How nice is that, though?
Yeah, it's good. I don't mind it at all.
The unknown and not knowing is all part of the fun and excitement for me at the moment. Yeah. I'm buzzing for it.
Well, I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we won, and I wouldn't be surprised if we lost. So I don't know. I don't really know. I think I need to see a few more games and see what's happening before I can make any predictions or anything. But look, Palace are decent, aren't they? They've got some quality players. So it is going to be tough. They always seem to fucking beat us at that place in recent seasons as well. So
it's got a good coach now as well, though, haven't they? Like a coach who wants to play attacking, and risky football that will, or progressive football is probably a better word for him. So,
yeah, I was jealous watching them last season, the back end of last season.
Because they pulled the trigger, didn't they?
Yeah.
They pulled the trigger.
And that could have been us.
Yeah.
If we
Quite late, though, wasn't it?
Board.
He only had about 10 games or so, didn't he? How many games did he have, Glasgow?
Maybe 12.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
He got him humming pretty quickly, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
So now a couple of days of sort of dust has settled. You've seen obviously other content, and how's your minds feeling after that game now? Now a couple of days have gone over the top.
Look, I'm still disappointed to lose the opening game of the season. I know Villa are supposedly a top 4 team now. They're in the Champions League, but I still think they're a team that, with the money we spent, we should be looking at trying to get a victory, especially on the opening day, right? We've got a couple of hard games coming up, like we said. Palace is not going to be easy, and then we've got Man City, haven't we? So I think that we've got to use that to spur the team on this weekend to go, well, Man City's a real hard one. Let's at least get a point on the board this weekend, and let's go for all 3.
Yeah. I'm not too disheartened by it. I've watched everyone, and there has been a bit of a meltdown, not majorly, but there has been a bit. But for me, I'm taking each game as it comes, and I'm looking forward to seeing each game and seeing how the team comes out and progresses under Lopetegui. Especially with all the players that we've got at our disposal now. Like we've got some cracking players. We've been really good in the market. We're still active. We're still trying to get rid of players. Me and Nath was talking before we came on air. Obviously, you said that list of names, Nath. But say it again, give me the 3 that you would like to see leave.
All right. So the players that are, I guess, up for sale: we got Andy Irving, Sufal, Zuma, Aged, Mavropanos, Ward-Prowse, Cornet, Souček, and Ings. I'd love to see, Cornet definitely go, Zuma definitely go, and a third, probably Souček for a couple of reasons. I think he's been a good servant to us, but I also think he's got good value in the marketplace as well. Like we should be able to make money out of him. You give it another couple of years, he turns 30, he probably, we won't get the same value out of him, and he doesn't suit our system anymore either. So I think Sufal's probably, he's just probably past his expiry date. I don't think he's going to be really all that keen on playing second fiddle, but it does leave us a little bit light on in the right back position. And Zuma's done. He's just on the scrap heap. So, even if we can't sell him, I'd love to see us just pay him out, so that we can at least free up spots. Because from what I understand right now, we've got a full list. So regardless of who we want, we can't bring any more in without getting players.
Get rid of some. Yeah. Hey, what's the 3 for you, mate?
Cornet, definitely. Zuma as well.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I struggle with the other one. I disagree with Souček, to be honest. I think he's worth keeping in the squad.
He's also worth a lot of money. What we could get for him now, at least he'll take.
But what would you actually get for him? 15 mil?
20 mil.
20 mil.
I can get 20 or 25 for him.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, I think we only paid about 15 for him. I think it was.
Yeah, we didn't pay a lot for him.
No, I'm pretty sure for him and Bowen, I reckon it was about 25 to 30 that we paid for both of them.
Yeah.
So and I don't want to sell Bowen, but
look, Zuma and Cornet for me are absolute no-brainers. I don't mind the idea of keeping Danny Ings, as one of 3. We've got Antonio and Fulkrug as well. The other one probably would be Aged or Mavropanos. One of them two.
A player that we can make money off. I think that's the biggest thing.
Because again, you get decent money for. And I think the other thing is we've had so many centre back pairings, and they've all been shit. If we're going to say Kilman and Todibo are our 2, and then whoever's left out of Mavropanos and Aged is the number 3. Like Kingy said on Monday, they're going to lift the game. They're going to raise the game. If we've got 2 of them, it's actually detrimental, which would potentially leave us short if one of them gets an injury. But it's a shame we haven't got a versatile young right back that could fill in.
Yeah,
we sold
definitely. Like that, Dave. You're 3.
Oh, you're just talking about young, versatile right back. I was wondering who you meant. I don't remember Ben Johnson fitting into that.
He played everywhere, did he?
Yeah.
I would like to see Wan-Bissaka get into that right back position this weekend alongside Todibo. I think if they make those 2 changes, we've got a good chance on the weekend, right? In terms of going out, I think you've probably done that to death. I think we're looking to move on. Zuba, his knee's fucked, and I think Cornet just doesn't cut the mustard. And any other of those fringe players, if an offer comes in, we'll probably accept it. What's people's thoughts on Aged, right? Because I actually think any of those, if it's not Todibo, the others are all prone to the odd error, right? But alongside a player like Todibo, I reckon Aged could be all right.
I think his head's gone. I don't think he's with us anymore, mate. Personally, I would cash in while we can, if we can. And Mav looked like he was up for the fight on the in the weekend, and I love that.
Am I remembering it wrong, or was there some talk about Gerd going to Saudi?
Saudi, yeah.
Yeah, it's been around. It was around this time last year as well.
His head could be just be on the money, and I agree with Kingy. I think of the two, I'd keep Mavropanos. He's prone to mistake, but he's got something about him at least, which should be good. But I do agree with you, Dave. I think we've got to get Wan-Bissaka and Todibo in there. I think that back four of Emerson, Kilman, Todibo, Wan-Bissaka, we want to get them playing together as much as we can.
That sounds sexy, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even for a line, I'd like to sniff that. You know what I mean? That's the perfect fucking line, that isn't it? Line of four.
Yeah. You know, and if Kilman has a drop in form or whatever, and we've got Mavropanos on the bench, that'll do.
Yeah. So we've signed someone today as well, lads. Kante. Can you believe it? Never thought
yeah. He's got a bit younger though, hasn't he?
Fucking bit bigger and all.
He is a big unit.
So he's going out on loan. Is that right?
Is he straight away, is he?
Yeah, he's going to return to Paris FC straight away. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. That as long as he gets.
I don't mind that though. It shows a bit of foresight, doesn't it? Something that we've not really had.
Do you reckon Tim brought him over on the jet and then sent him back on EasyJet?
Yeah, or the Eurostar or something.
That's it. Back to reality. I'll come pick you up in 12 months.
Exactly.
Take
Irving with you as well.
Yeah, I was going to say Andy Irving. I mean, we might as well get rid of him because
we're never going to play him.
We're never going to play him, are we? He's never going to get a look in.
What did we sign?
Same with Cornet, though, right? But I guess from what I'm hearing, the big problem with Cornet is that he's fucking hasn't played for 2 years, so no one even knows who he is.
Yeah.
What's the point of signing Irving if we aren't going to give him a go, though?
The whole point was a completely different thing, mate. The whole point of signing Irving was to have an affiliation with the club that he was at the time, and then we could give them youngsters and we can get vice versa. That was all about. It wasn't so much the player, I don't think. I think it was the best player of their team, and we'll take you, and then we can have an affiliation with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So, well, we'll do a couple of comments because we've got a couple of new lads in the chat. So it's nice to see a couple of new faces. We've got Darren Higgins, afternoon all from Thailand. You lucky bastard. I don't think this guy's been on before, but I'm really sorry if I get this name wrong. Infuma Makonda. We need a quality right back. I'm not convinced with the ones we currently have. He's also said Ings and Antonio are rubbish. We really need to stop the sentimental stuff for Antonio. He is not good enough and he's aging. Right.
That's a fair comment.
1 second. He's obviously very new to this channel because we say it every week. We're not sentimental with Antonio. We're very harsh on him. But respect is there. And we do want another striker in. So we agree with you on that, mate.
I think you're sentimental about his dress sense, though, Kingy. Let's be real.
What, Antonio?
You love the way he dresses.
Who said that?
It was a while ago.
That was the weirdest fucking thing you've ever said to me. Darren Higgins, keep Vlad on 40 grand a week. He didn't need any bedding in period, played in the Czech League. 4 days later, he played for us and was man of the match, in my opinion. Yeah, agreed, mate. I think he's been brilliant servant, but I just think the legs are on the way out. But he'll be a brilliant backup in my eyes.
If he's happy to stay, absolutely,
definitely.
Keep him.
But I just don't think he's going to be happy to stay. Mate, do you want to go for a couple from there, mate?
Yeah.
Mind you, having said that, we've been hearing that he's been fucking disgruntled on his wages for nearly 12 months now, and he keeps putting in a shift. So
it's hard to live off £40,000 a week. I remember when I was earning that kind of money. It's difficult.
It is really tough. Very, very challenging. You wouldn't have air conditioning that talk to you, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
Right, James Lampro. Good evening, gents. Evening, James. Thanks for tuning in. DSN says we got the fake Kante. We did indeed. Mind you, the other one's getting a bit old anyway. I think
It's like when Robinho went to the wrong Manchester. We've just gone for the wrong Kante.
Oh, Virgil, morning you.
Oh, piss off. Get back in your cab.
More.
And do you know what the funny thing about? I'll tell you a little funny thing about John at the moment. He's only moaning about the fucking weather and how hot it is when he was in Turkey the other day, but he gives us shit all the time. Sounds about right, doesn't it?
Does indeed.
Oh, mate, this aircon's lovely.
She's
blowing good now.
About the weather. Ken Hammers, morning, Ken. 5 to 6 out, 3 in, 3 more in. Jeez.
Fuck yeah, no.
Yeah, I'd be keen to know who or what positions you think.
Yeah, let us know. Is that 3 on top of Kante as well?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Bloody hell.
So Virgil says JWP. Right, I was thinking about JWP, the actual letters. You say JWP as a short version, but it's actually more syllables than James Ward-Prowse. So what's the fucking point?
You are one lazy fucker, aren't you? That just sums you up, mate.
He's got a lot of time there in jail, haven't you, mate?
But Souček on Saturday. James Ward-Prowse is more of a J-Lo player. Look, I think anybody for Souček, to be honest. You know, I think JWP's got a lot. He's got more of a future in and around the first team, in my opinion, than Souček. So it makes sense. Personally, I wouldn't play either of them. But we'll come to that later on. Nikamang, thanks for watching, as always. Tell me any fullback who wouldn't have a mistake in them under Moyes' low block. Give it a go. Wan-Bissaka. No, I don't know. I know what you're getting at. We did invite enormous amounts of pressure and then subsequently mistakes.
We've not exactly been having diamond defending in pre-season, though, have we? It's been fucking diabolical. And we stuck with the same back line in the opening game of the season. I think that's what undone us, to be honest. I really think we need the likes of Todibo and Wan-Bissaka to come and shore that up.
Yeah, no, I agree. When Todibo came on, I thought he was magnificent. Like, you
Solid.
could just see the difference in player. So,
have you seen his stats in the French league?
Yeah, I looked at him over the other two that we got. And he just pissed it all
over. So Virgil says, I'm a Cockney. We abbreviate everything with double busy. But that's my point. It's longer to say J.
Well, then why? The thing is, if he abbreviates everything, then why didn't you just say I'm with DB? With DB. Double busy. But he didn't do it. He left it out.
Oh, fucking hell. Right.
Is there any feedback, Virgil? Just feedback, mate. Take it on board.
Malkster, thanks for the comment and for watching. Hi, lads. What do you think of Bowen getting subbed on his debut as captain? I'll answer that first because I mentioned it in the pub show on Monday. I thought it was really poor form from J-Lo to do that. I don't think there was any specific reason to take Bowen off. And I think, his first game, it probably would have felt like a kick in the guts, unless he had, a conversation with him beforehand that was always going to be the plan, which, would be all right from Bowen's perspective. It still doesn't look great from the outside looking in. So, no, I thought that was a bit of a strange one. What did you lot think?
I thought it was a horrendous decision. Not for the football, in fact, because I don't think he had his best game. But I don't think he's always going to struggle with having Soufal behind him. So that system, as we said, didn't work for Bowen on that day. But going forward, I can see it being much better and him not getting dragged when he did if you've got Wan-Bissaka behind you. So maybe that was a conversation. Look, we're going to try and stick with the same sort of team as we've been going with. And if it don't work, I might have to pull you. So hopefully that was a conversation that was had. because you can't give the geezer the armband and then take him off straight away. Like I just don't really like that.
What's a weird one, especially taking him and Paquetá off, and then what they put on wasn't really going to create anything like those two possibly could. I kind of understand the Paquetá sub because he wasn't having the best game, and he's a strange lad, isn't he, when he starts doing that kind of stuff. He was on a yellow, and there was a bit of a risk. I don't get why he took Bowen off at all. I would have kept him on, put Kudus in the middle, and Somerville down the left.
Yeah, like that as well.
Yeah, it was just for like 10 or 15 minutes, just to see what happens and let it adjust a little bit. But I wasn't a fan of it either. But I mean, from what a couple of other podcasts I've listened to during the week, I don't think a lot of the England team players actually had decent shifts on the weekend either.
Yeah, no, Rice came off as well, injured.
So Ken Ammers has replied to the question we asked him about who he'd bring in. So he said striker, central midfielder, and centre back, all depending on who goes out. But I think we'll end up playing at the back in regards to centre back. Yeah, I think we'd all love another striker. I certainly would. Central midfield, we'd have to get rid of somebody. I think we've got a number of options there, not necessarily the greatest options. So, somebody coming in there would be good. And another centre-back.
Our three strikers all come up to the age of 95 combined. 95 years old for a fucking front line of three in the fucking Premier League. Wow.
It'd be nice if they had 95 goals between them.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But they don't. So we're going to have to fucking look elsewhere. Get Duran in. I want Duran.
Get Duran. Get him in. Darren Higgins. Hello, Virgil. Nice to see the fake taxi man back in Claret and Booze. Trust you enjoyed your holiday.
No, too hot, apparently. Too hot.
Yeah. He wants to try coming over here in the middle of summer. Mind you, I went to Turkey. I went to Ephesus, the ancient ruins, and it was 45 degrees. I nearly died. So it does get pretty hot. Paul Williams, good to see you, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
G'day. Solar has to happen outside of Paquetá. We only have the creativity of Orford. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Apparently it's waiting to happen. Like it's all agreed. Same deal as Todibo. We just need someone to fuck off first.
Yeah, I know Orford's not going to get much of a chance this season. I wouldn't have thought.
No, I thought so. I think he's actually due to go out on loan. He's signed a 5-year deal. I think he's maybe Wycombe Wanderers are interested in him.
Ken Ammers again. Bowen only looked shit in that game because he was covering Soufal all the time. Yeah, that's exactly what he said after the game. And it is true. He does so much work down that right hand side. It takes away from his attacking threat a lot of the time. And Darren, the subs only showed that Loopy is a leader and trying to blend his style and vision for our club. Loopy is J-Lo. Oh, yeah. Loopy. Get it? Lupitego. Look.
Well, that would explain a few of his subs, wouldn't it?
I don't know if he knows what he's doing yet, but you can't blame him. We've got a new manager. We've got a load of new players. You've got to give him. You've got to give him time. And I was thinking about it today. We were saying on Monday if we don't get a result at Palace and then we get beat, we're 3 from 3, and everyone will start to panic. But we shouldn't be doing that. We've got to give him, judge him after 3 months, not 3 games.
I'm definitely not judging him just yet, mate. Like we've just spent so much money. We're sending out players. We're getting players in. Like you can't. I don't even like talking about it. Like as there's a bit of a meltdown. I'm more excited. I'm so excited.
The other thing is as well, we've under Moyes, we've more often than not started the season well and then fallen off a fucking cliff, and we've known well before the end of the season what was going to happen. Whereas it might actually happen the other way around this time. We might have a slower start. How good would it be to go into the new year with a bit of momentum, climbing up the table instead of sliding our way down it? So, looking on the positives, there's you put a good run together. You know, you win 5 or 6 games out of 7, and you know you'll soon make up ground that you've lost, especially in that mid-table region where we'll probably be. There's not much in it.
I still don't even think this game on the weekend is that important.
Yeah,
I don't.
It would be nice to see progression. That's all you can ask. And if the players are fit enough to start, and even if they get subbed out at halftime, you'd like to see, at the very least, Wan-Bissaka and Fulkrug start, I think, out of all of those players who started on the weekend.
Todibo as well, it's got to be.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And Todibo as well. So that would probably be enough. But, yeah, I agree. I'd like to see Souček go onto the bench. If it's Ward-Prowse that goes in there, then fair enough. Like, I think he could at least offer more. Fuck, if you can't get more than 10 passes, then why are you in the midfield, right?
But who would you play then? I think the back four, we've all sort of said that what we want to see. Who would you pick in your midfield? And
Rodriguez and JWP. Paquetá in front.
I'd almost be tempted to. If it was me personally, I'd just play with one pivot. I'd have Rodriguez and then Kudus and Paquetá, and then Somerville out on the left, Fulkrug in the middle, and Bowen on the right.
Bowen on the right.
Very attacking, possibly even a little bit dangerous, but fuck it, I just want to see what would happen. I think Paquetá can play that sort of 8 role. He can track back, you know, he doesn't mind putting a tackle in and then, you know, doing something stupid in front of the fucking opposition box.
I think with Rodriguez, I'm not sold on him yet for him to do that job. If it was Alvarez, I'd be there all day. I'd go, yeah. But just Rodriguez for me on the weekend, he's just still doesn't seem quite up to speed yet. So,
but I don't think Ward-Prowse plays that double pivot role very well either.
No, I don't think he does.
I prefer him than Souček, someone who can actually.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
but I prefer Paquetá than Ward-Prowse playing that link-up 8 role as well.
I honestly don't. I don't know where JWP fits in. To be honest, in the starting lineup, I can't see.
I think the way I'm seeing it is how I'm thinking he's going to see it. That's probably where I'm going. But ideally, yeah, you're right, Nath. I'd probably go with you, mate. But only swap Alvarez with Rodriguez if he was fit. Yeah. But either way, I think it's still a little bit unbalanced in that middle until Alvarez gets back. He's probably the only one that you trust us to be sitting in front of the centre backs and just cutting out 9 out of 10 balls. But I guess we don't really know what Todibo can do in a back four either. Todibo,
yeah. And do we eventually go to a back 3? Remains to be seen.
I think you know what that again excites me because I actually think for certain games we could go to a back 3.
Yeah.
Like I want to see us
the weekend, didn't he?
Huh?
Yeah.
He moved to a back 3 at the weekend, didn't he?
Yeah, I know, but like even start with back 3.
Yeah.
Like actually have a go at teams from the get-go, not like fucking waiting around till the last 10 minutes to stick Souček in the box and fucking whatever, like trying to get a last-minute goal. Like I'd actually like us to be on the front foot for once.
I really hope he starts with Fulkrug at the weekend. I think what's the point of signing a fella if you're not going to throw him in and give him a go? Yeah. Antonio didn't do himself any favours, did he? So why wouldn't you throw him in?
He didn't.
No, go on in.
Dave, you can read that from Tony.
Tony Oliver. Hello, Tony. Hi, boys. Great work. Like the new shirt, Dave. Early days for us. Really like Koeman, his quality. are we going to lose a few players this week? Cornet, Ings, what do you reckon? Yeah, I think we touched on that. I think all of us are wanting Cornet out the door. Bit indifferent on Ings. Depends who we bring in, isn't it? But, yeah.
He said he liked your shirt. He said he liked your fucking shirt. Cheers, Tone.
Yeah.
Ken says you've got to give J-Lo 10 games to get his Styles method across to the old guard. Or the old guard need to be demoised. Yeah, completely agree.
I think we're all in agreement with that. We're all in agreement with that. Definitely, Ken. I think
we are, but there's a lot of our fans out there that won't be.
And
they're looking at it.
Do you know who that lot are? The Moisinners, isn't they? They couldn't wait.
No, I don't think so. I think I was sort of on the fence with Moyes in, Moyes out, right? But I think
you get spinners anyway. You sit on most fences.
I don't see the sense in pulling a trigger unless you've got a good plan, right, to go to. And all the while we were doing that, we didn't have a plan. I bought into this new plan, and for me, I would stick with it. For you need at least 3 months before anyone starts throwing the toys out the pram. That said, if he loses 5 in a row, not many managers survive losing their first 5 games in a row. Let's hope it don't come to that. But I think that and I think we will get something at Palace this weekend.
David Moyes is like the Mike Tyson meme, isn't he? Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract. 5 games in. Oh, fucking hell. Could you imagine? Oh, my God. No way. Not again. I think I'd give up the podcast. And I might even give up on life, to be honest. Yeah.
We'll be all right. We'll get a point at Palace. We'll beat City and everything will be rosy. But it's just as possible to happen than losing the next 2. So we just don't know, which is what makes it exciting.
There you go.
Paul Williams says Rodriguez and Paquetá as an 8, and then Somerville, Kudus, Bowen, and full crew. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
In the chat, in the chat, tell us how many games you would give it in for Loppy. Let us know how many games you'd give him. What's acceptable for the amount of games that he'd have before you can start judging him. Let us know in the comments anyway.
I think it's got to be at least 10 to 12 before you can start to say, well, it's all your influence. So, you got to let the new players get fit, understand the system, and then you've got to see them go and deliver it. I mean, like I think we talked about last week, I think it would be stupid to think that every single player that's come in is actually going to be successful as well. But you just don't know until you start them and give them time, right?
Yeah. I'd give him till Christmas.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do, yeah. Christmas at least.
Malkster says 10 games, which I don't know when that would be. Probably October, end of October.
Tucked up. Here we go. Bugger me. We've had the best summer transfer window ever. Great squad. Yes, get rid of a couple. Hope we haven't overestimated J-Lo. I'm excited. Fuck me. I don't know if I felt good in that comment. Felt bad. Felt angry. Felt disillusioned. There was a lot in there, Tuck, mate. I tell you, even I was confused. Scooby-Doo's less confused than me.
I don't think anyone is overestimating. None of us are naively thinking that we're going to be world beaters. I think there's optimism, as there should be, but there's still a lot of things that need to come together.
Oh, definitely, mate.
We're excited over Tim Steidten and his signings, aren't we? And we're hoping that J-Lo can get it all together and be the glue that puts them all together. He might not be. He might not be able to do what we want him to do. And a lot of managers come into the Premier League and don't make it. And a lot do.
Yeah.
We have to see. I think 10 games is when you're going to really start to see whether it's working or not. But I don't think you can really judge until those 10 games, can you?
No, you can't. But I think also though that Sully's not prone to fucking swing the axe really quickly either. So we're gonna see him for at least, I would say, at least till Christmas before. And if he hasn't done much before Christmas, maybe. But even then, I think Sully wouldn't pay him out. It'd cost him too much.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
and he don't like putting well. I say he don't like putting his hand in his pocket. He's done a fair bit of that this summer.
For players, yes, but for coaches, he just doesn't seem to want to do it.
Yeah, but he does do it to foreign managers.
Fair.
Zola, Pellegrini.
Yeah. True.
Never know. I know he gives a lot more time to English managers. That's for sure.
No, Avram Grant it was too late by the time they sacked Avram Grant. I think they learnt their lesson from.
Oh no, I think Grant was just his mate to go down a strip club with, mate. I'm telling you. They
try and find him a new bird.
Even Slag didn't last too long after. Do you know what I mean? So
no, he didn't.
There seems to be a little bit of a trait there, I think. Ben H, hello mate, how you doing? 10 to 12. That's if we don't get injuries. If team is unsettled, then hard to judge how many games to give him. That's why I think Christmas fair. I mean, Mouster's just said here as well. You wouldn't last till Christmas, Kingy, if we were losing every week. 100%, I agree with that. I don't expect us to be losing every week, but I'd like us to. There's obviously going to be problems along the way in any season. So I think Christmas would be a fair reflection of how long I'd probably give him. So I'm not saying lose the first 10 games and he's still in a job. 100% not. If I win the semi-final on the weekend, I'm putting myself up for it. You know what I mean?
Stakes are high, mate. The stakes are high.
Stakes are high. There's got to be a dugout somewhere for me.
I don't know. If you lose your first 5 games, you're in trouble, aren't you? Let's be honest.
Big time.
Yeah, of course you are. Yeah.
But it's also how you lose them as well.
Who have we got after City? I'll be honest, I can't even remember who we've got after.
Chelsea, isn't it? Fulham and Chelsea.
No, Fulham, Chelsea. Yeah.
Chelsea is shit.
They are.
Fulham are getting everything, isn't they, from Palace. So he won't be playing tomorrow. Sunday morning. That's their captain and centre back. So they're losing captain and centre back, and Gay could be on his way to Newcastle. I'm fucking hoping that happens. Well,
yeah, I hope it happens tomorrow.
And is Mateta? Is he back? Has he been given more time off? Because he was at the Olympics, wasn't he?
No, he played at the weekend.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
I think Tadibo would do a job on him.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The Palace weren't that great on this week. I mean, sure they created a few opportunities, but they were bang average, and then
who did they play? Brentford.
Yeah,
Brentford away,
and Brentford got their goal as well. So
yeah.
Would you take a punt on Tony?
Yeah,
yes,
100%.
Ivan Tony,
yeah,
absolutely,
definitely,
100%.
No one else seems to be interested. That's fucking. Yeah. It's him or Duran. I would want man, big time.
Well, he didn't play on the weekend because I thought he was off somewhere.
Saudi bound apparently, but
okay,
supposed to be Saudi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd absolutely take him.
I still think it's funny that you put all his names together and the initials are I bet.
Yeah, that's it.
That's gold.
Written in the stars.
Yeah,
that's classic.
Ambrose Sharp says hello. Hello, Ambrose. Thank you for watching and your comment.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, Ambrose.
Yeah, if you haven't already.
There's 52% of you that don't subscribe but do watch. So if you're watching, make sure you do drop us a subscribe. We want to get to 1,000. We've got a good little shirt to give away as well. It's a bit outdated. Outdated now. It was 4 hours, but he was still here when we fucking. So that's how long we're waiting for 1,000.
Makes the price go up, mate.
Yeah, to be fair, the 1,000 seemed a long way off when you first started talking about it. I think we're at 300.
I'm trying to drum it up, wasn't I?
Yeah. Ken, 10 games is Forest away. Oh, first time we leave London. Yeah, that's a mad start, isn't it?
Mm.
So yeah, he might not manage a game outside of London.
You know. Cheap travel.
Let's hope not.
could you imagine
Paul
that?
Williams has just said Tony wants 250 grand a week.
Give it to him.
Well, he probably owes some fucking backstreet bookies, doesn't he? Trying to clear his debts.
We
Could you
give
imagine if he
him 100 a week and he can put it on a horse at 2.5 to 1, can't he?
Boom.
Could you imagine if he bumped into Matty Everington in fucking Players Lounge or something? Fuck me.
Teddy Sheringham.
Him and Frank McAvenny.
Oh God Almighty.
Just
I'll
carry
take
it back
Tony.
to the V's.
Is that another comment here from Ambrose? Said subscribed ages ago, but first time we've caught you live. Well,
Really
good.
appreciate that, mate.
Yeah,
Thank you, mate.
glad
Tell
you've
your
been able to
friends.
get on. Hopefully we're even better in real life. Darren Higgins, splinters up your backside. We are West Ham and a family community.
Does he know you as well, Dave?
Who's that?
Or does he know you as
Splinters
well?
from sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
I was say the fence was bending earlier on when you were trying to predict the result, Matty.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
I genuinely don't know. I'm not trying to sit on the fence or anything. I haven't got a clue.
I think if we make the right changes, we'll get something.
Would you take a draw?
I would at this stage, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I'd take a draw, but I know I've got a feeling. I reckon we're going to get up.
Yeah. Look, you take a draw in a good game, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And if seeing a few things start to gel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see progression. I'd like to see us start to execute that high press when we lose the ball up the pitch. Maybe 2 players go in rather than just the one. I reckon we're going to get it. I reckon we'll do them 3-2. I reckon.
Full press, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, without question. It was strange to see how much it had disintegrated from the Celta Vigo game. But you know, I think this, at least the Celta Vigo game, showed that we could do it and create a threat once we got the ball back. So I would hope that he would be fucking doing his nut at them in training for not doing it. So
I think starting Falkirk is integral to that full.
Sorry, say that again, Dave.
I think starting Falkirk is integral to that full press. I think he's a different type of player to Antonio, and I think having him in there will make the difference on that press.
Is that you politely saying he knows what he's doing?
Not, mate, to be honest.
Sorry, Ryan?
The thing is with Antonio, it's like he's doing it. He's doing a good job for the team, but the thing is, you've got to call the rest of your team to do it with you, and he doesn't do that. He tries to do it on his own, and then you've got that gap in behind him, and then we're fucked because they go half and half.
It's because he doesn't know how to fucking do it.
That's what I'm saying. Right? He's not got the best football brain.
Yeah. No,
Fucking hell, just saying that I haven't seen him because I've seen about 4 people in the chat now say about we take Watkins. Fucking hell, I'd take him as well.
I think everyone would take Watkins, wouldn't they?
He'd be a fucking
If
wet dream,
Watkins was
wouldn't he?
available, we'll be taking.
Yeah.
What about Prime Ronaldinho? Will we have him? Yeah.
I'll take him.
Maybe.
We should have got Watkins when he went to Villa, but there was never any
they've done well, haven't
appetite
they?
for a decent forward. We could have had Tony and Watkins.
Could have
Yeah,
had
we
Vardy
went
as
for
well.
Ben Rama instead. We did, didn't we? It was about the same time
Yeah.
I went for Watkins. We went and got
Yeah,
Ben Rama.
yeah.
They're both playing well for Brentford at the time.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Could have got Jamie Vardy as well, but we didn't want to pay the 1 million. I love him. Did you see that the other day? Did you see what he
Fucking
did
how
against
beautiful
Spurs?
was that?
It was
We've got
brilliant,
one.
wasn't it? I've got a soft spot for Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, I reckon
He
he's great.
hates us as well. That's the problem.
He hates everyone. It's great.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you should be when you play football.
36-year-old bloke that lives on Red Bull. It's fucking
Yeah.
fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. You see him telling
I think it's
Romero
37 now.
off as well.
Mm.
Yeah, I did see that. That was brilliant.
Mm.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
I'll tell you what I noticed. I watched the Newcastle game before ours, and I can't remember what player it was, but he's gone up to the ref and he just looked at him and he went, fuck off, fuck off. You could see him saying it. And I was like, how are you not getting a card for that? It was right in his face. And I was thinking, fucking hell, that's a bit. You'd get pulled up for that most games, wouldn't you?
Mm.
But
You think
Yeah,
so?
you think so.
yeah. Anyway, that's
Maybe he's
my
just
little,
surprised a
fun
Newcastle player could actually articulate that.
He wasn't from Newcastle. There's different.
Oh. We got any more comments on here? There is.
Yeah.
there is a
IBET,
few.
something about IBET.
Yeah.
Kent Hammers.
Ken Hammers,
Old
good.
IBET,
Old
I'd take him.
IBET. I take him. Could be first top flight striker to get 20 league goals since Tony Cottee. That needs to be broken. 100%. I agree. It needs to be broken. I mean, Bowen was close last year.
Mm.
I'd love to see Bowen break it.
What did
How many-
Canio
how many-
get to? 16?
How many is Bowen off Antonio as well? If anyone knows that in the chat, how many goals Bowen is off Antonio's record? I'd love to know that.
What, Premier League goals?
Yeah.
Yeah. He can't be
I
that
don't
far.
think-
He must only be
He can't
20.
be that
20.
far.
I think he's up around the 60 mark, isn't he?
Antonio's
No.
60 odd. I
Is
think.
Antonio
Bowen's
Antonio
about-
63? So I think
Bowen's
Bowen's cracked 50
he's
though.
40.
No, I think he's more than that.
Yeah,
anyone
we
knows,
haven't.
let us know.
We haven't really had players that have scored a lot of goals historically, have we?
It's so bad, the
He's got-
list of strikers we've had.
Yeah.
43 goals.
Gosh, man.
Yeah.
But Bowen's on 43, is he?
But Ben
Bowen's
H has said
43
Isaac
Premier
from
League goals.
Newcastle would be near the top of the list. Again, another one. I don't think that is a possibility for us. But yeah, absolutely, I'd take him. He's quality.
Mm.
Yeah.
I actually
He-
like Mateta at Palace. I think he's somebody that we probably could get.
He reminds me of a young Antonio.
Mm.
Fuck, I'll take you back then. Malkster has said, there are no Australian players worth looking at. No.
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 Yeah.
I've got a couple of players in my Sunday league team that would probably give us a half a go, but yeah, they.
I've got a couple of players in my over 35s team.
Oh,
I tell you what, though, was it not last year? I think it was the year before. Harry Suter went to Leicester just before they
Leicester,
got relegated, and we needed a centre back. I probably would have taken him then, but not now.
He's at Chef U now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he
Yeah.
transferred there this summer actually. So,
The A League is terrible.
It's,
This is why we do
it's
this.
not good.
Yeah.
I
You
don't,
get
I
more-
don't
you
even know who's in the Australian team these days. I know, is it Luongo who's at Leicester? He doesn't. He's at Leicester or Ipswich?
Ipswich, yeah,
Ipswich.
he's at Ipswich.
He doesn't
Yeah.
play for the national team anymore, does he?
No, he hasn't
Matty
been
Ryan,
chosen.
goalkeeper.
Yeah,
No, we've got
he
Big
was at
West.
Alkmaar last year, wasn't
Yeah. Oh well, no. Let's just get off this subject because it fucking
Yeah.
bores me too.
he? There's not much more left to talk about there, is there?
Kent says we were offered Tony when he was at Posh, but wouldn't pay.
Yeah, I did say that as
Never
well.
knew that.
Actually,
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
right, lads, coming towards. Oh, I don't know who that is. No, go back to Ben H. Iran Kunda is quality. Can you elaborate who that is? Is he an Australian player? Not sure. I really don't have time to watch it or any ounce of
Desire.
wanting to watch it. No. But yeah, so coming on to the weekend, right? So we're pretty stuck with our back four. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emerson, Tadebo, Kilman, and Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Here's
And then
hoping
we're
it's
gonna go Rodriguez and JWP.
I think it will be. I'd like to see him have the nuts to put.
I know what you're saying, but
Yeah,
let's try and do what it's going to
realistic.
be.
Yeah. It'll
Do
probably
you think
be
you'd actually take
Souček.
Souček out of the team, actually?
No,
I think it'd be Souček.
I
You think you'll take him out, or do you reckon you'll keep him?
No, I think he'll play him.
I think he'll play him.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Souček and Rodriguez again.
Souček,
Paquetá.
Rodriguez, Paquetá, yeah.
Yeah,
And
Kudus
then-
on the left, Bowen on the right, and hopefully Fulkrug in the middle.
Hopefully, Fulkrug. I do think he'll put Fulkrug in there. I really
I
hope
do
so.
too.
I'd be well happy if you made those three changes, to be honest. Fulkrug at the top, Tadebo and Wan-Bissaka.
I'd be buzzing, mate. If he just. I want Wan-Bissaka in there. That back four is fucking unreal, man.
So that's
Well,
what
you just want to see how Bowen goes with a supportive, quick fullback behind him, right?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. That's probably what he will do. I would love to see Kudus in the middle and Somerville out on the left, but I don't think he'll make that many changes, especially if he's going to make a couple at the back.
Even if that happens around the 60-minute mark, Matty, I'd be happy with that. I just want to see it for 10 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
Fuck Souček off, leave Paquetá, and just
Move
watch him
Kudus in the
run from around that halfway mark. You know, that'd be good to see.
I'd like to see a bit more of Somerville as well.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, that sub that happens that Somerville goes out to the left, he fucks Souček off, and brings Kudus into the middle. I think
The
that's
way
good to
Kudus
watch.
glides along the pitch, man, like I just want to see him on the ball as much as possible.
Yeah,
He's just so good.
But he looks
he-
good in the middle as well.
he does.
'Cause
It's so
'cause
much
he
more
tra- 'cause
dangerous,
he
though,
gets
isn't
back.
it?
He tracks back.
When
He
when
wants
you've
to
got
play
a
as a
player
10.
running at you centrally as opposed to on the wing, it's so much harder to cut it out. So
Yeah.
I'd
And-
love to see it.
Yeah. Score predictions. What do you reckon?
Well, I got it wrong last week. I said we were going to win 4-1. And I said at
You
the
say
start,
that
I
most
haven't a
weeks.
clue. Look,
Yeah.
I will stick with the optimism. I'll say we're going to nick a 2-1 win.
I reckon 3-2.
Yeah.
I think
That's
3
right.
1.
I'd be happy
I think
with a
we're gonna
3-2. That sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a 3-1. Us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Nice.
3 1.
Mm.
I think Bowen, Kudus, and I think Fulkrug might get off the mark.
He fucking
Full
should.
Krug and Souček.
And then Souček will score an own goal.
Souček will score the winner.
Yeah. But yeah, let's
he's
just hope-
going to be playing 90. So your wet dream of having Kudus through the middle may not happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Ben H has just commented. So that guy, Iran Kunda, he's an Aussie playing at Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's from
Never heard
Adelaide
of him.
United originally.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. And Ambrose reckons a 2-2 draw. Fucking bringing the mood down, Ambrose. We've all gone for the win here.
Fucking hell, Ambrose, off you go again, mate.
First live show, mood killer.
There's my brother joining late.
There he
Always glad to have you back. Hope you're doing all right, Jimmy. And
Got another
Jimmy.
bottle of water for you, Jimmy.
staying sober.
It's like an AA meeting with us at the moment.
Speak for yourself.
Oh man,
I haven't had a drink for like 2 weeks.
You got a fucking big game in the dugout, mate.
I know. Well, I do come on. I've scored 5 in 6, mate. Don't worry about that. I'm doing all right as well. Player manager.
was that 6 games or 6 years?
Fuck off, you cheap. Coming from you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But
You're-
what stream are they putting up in the
Antonio
prison this
Good.
weekend, Matt?
What was that? Sorry.
I said, what live stream are they putting up in the prison this week?
Oh, whatever they want to. I get no say in it. Lucky if there's anything. As long as I watch it with my back to the wall. That's all I'm doing.
Don't drop the soap.
Darren Higgins, nice show, chaps. Will this be a regular thing? It's now 6:02 in Thailand. Come on, you fucking irons. Mate, we are on every Thursday night at this time. It's every I don't know what day it is over there for you. It'd be the same, wouldn't it?
Yeah, same day,
I think
2
so,
hours
yeah.
behind us. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're lucky. You got a good little time there for you, Darren. But yeah, we're on at this time every week on a Thursday. But we also do a pub show which is pre-recorded, and we send that out normally on a Monday night. Tuesday morning.
Depending on our fucking internet connection.
Yeah, it's a fucking ball ache. As you saw in my editing skills this week, you got to see a little bit of before and a little bit of after, which I thought was quite funny. And yes, Matt's child is Ginger, and it is his.
Yeah.
So there you go. Everyone will know.
Oh, man.
Too funny.
But check the pub show out, guys. Hopefully you like the new setup and stuff. It made us all look pretty good, which we liked. And yeah, hopefully you like the pub shows.
Yeah. Frank Kingston. Good to see you, Frank. He reckons it's 3-1. And Kingy's going to want Moisey back on Monday. I doubt it very much. I doubt it.
No chance, mate. Not on your Nelly.
And it's 12 o'clock kickoff, isn't it? Midnight. Saturday night. Yeah. Which is
What's the early game this week? Anyone know? I'll have a look.
Yeah, the 9:30 games are good. We've got a couple of them coming up.
Yeah.
Don't I know it?
Mm.
Looking forward to that Chelsea one.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll be there.
I won't be breaking any tables this time.
No, good. Stand your feet.
Here we go.
Are you clicking on?
One for the road. I'll stake my haircut on Kingy wanting Moyes back. Ooh, big.
No, mate.
big.
Business is
big
business.
claims.
Mate. Everyone's got to pay for their haircut.
Cool. Big call.
Especially with this new salon I've got bloody going. I need every penny I can fucking possibly get. But yes, that was a good show. We've just done under an hour. There's not a lot more to talk about apart from obviously what we've talked about already. But if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. Please tell anyone else. Share it to your platforms, whatever you want to do. Just try and get everything up for us. It'd be really much appreciated. And yeah, we've got a massive game on the weekend. But in Lottie, we keep faith and we will go forward. We just need to keep the faith and we will be fine. We are West Ham. We're all together. There's no in or out at the moment.
Splinters up our ass, but we're all together.
Well, Dave's like the most. He's like Nervous Neris from Only Fools and Horses back in the day.
Oh man, thanks for all the comments as well. It's been we've not been able to get through them all, but it's always good to get you involved. So thanks.
Perfect. Well, one thing left to say, lads. Come on, you Lions.
Come on, you Lions.
Thank you. Take it easy.
What colour's your kids' hair again, Matty? No. Oh, sorry, I haven't
ginger.
finished yet.
I know. I don't know if she's